Namaskar everyone. Today in this class I am going to discuss about introduction to information. Information which is a very important for each one of us in every aspect of our life. In the beginning, I just want to let you know that after completion of this chapter, you will be able to understand the meaning, nature, and types, and also along with it, the characteristics of information. You will be able to understand and distinguish between data, information, and knowledge. You will be able to recognize role of libraries, servicing data, information, and knowledge in different contexts. So let's start with the introduction. Information refers to the data that has been organized, processed, and presented in a meaningful way to provide context, relevance, and value to a recipient. It is a fundamental concept in communication technology and decision making. Information helps individuals and organizations to understand the world, make informed decision and solve problems. It is a vital component of our everyday life. It is the raw material of fuels for our decision making. It enables us to learn and grow and help us to communicate with each other. In essence, information is also known as the building block of knowledge. Information may come in different forms, including written text, images, videos, and audio recordings. It can be accessed through various channels such as books, the internet, social media platform, and many more. The rise of digital technology has revolutionized the way we produce, consume, and share information, making it easier than ever to access the vast amount of data from everywhere in the world. But before going in detail about the information, we should have the idea of the basic concept of data, information, and knowledge. Let me share my PPT with you all. So in the PPT, I have been showing you is introduction to information. Here, now we are going to discuss about the difference between data, information, and knowledge. Information is not possible without data. So if someone will talk to you about the information, we should know the basic concept of data. Then only we will be able to understand the meaning of information. So let us know about data. Data are the raw facts. Suppose in a hotel, we are going to a hotel and we see some numbers are scattered around. Or simply you are sitting in the classroom, you have provided some numbers. Some numbers are written in a page, but it is not written what number, what kind of number it is. Okay, so that is called data. Data are the objectives which have no meaning. Something is there, but there is no meaning. These are unprocessed. Is you can count the number of data, the number like what is it, you can count it, but you don't know the meaning of it, actual meaning of it. But when data is processed to a meaningful form, then it is called information. The number which you have received in the classroom in that paper, before the number, if it is written roll number of the student, if it is written room number, classroom numbers, if it is written as numbers of the hotel rooms, then automatically the number gets meaning and it becomes the information. That is why the processed form of data is called as information. Got it? The information should be subjective it has to have some meaning, it is processed, and it is also quantifiable. You can count the information. And knowledge is the accumulation of the, after information, you will be able to get the knowledge. There is a difference between data, information, and knowledge. Knowledge means the accumulation of past experience and insight that provide, which we interpret and assign the meaning to the information. Also understand how to apply it to the achieve our goals. We turn into knowledge. Suppose, for example, you have received the amount of information. So along with that, you have got the process information that it is written as roll number, some roll numbers of MLIC students, right? So now how it will become a knowledge? When you receive that information, along with the information, if your past experience, okay, you can, if you can relate anything related to the roll numbers, okay, you have many memories related to your roll numbers. You have received your roll number since your pre-primary or class 1, class 2. In every class, you got roll numbers. So obviously, you have some memories how the roll number has been segregated, and the knowledge and the experience related to the roll numbers, related to the information for each individual is different. So any individual which is receiving the same amount of information, the knowledge base can be different for each and every individual, because the previous experience, previous knowledge about the related information is different for each one of you. So in simple process, if we say, if the information is combined with your previous knowledge, and also suppose I'm telling you something, I'm giving some information to you, so you are reading something about that particular information. If it is accumulated, okay, then it forms a knowledge. The accumulation of past experience and insight that provides, which we interpret, that is called information or knowledge. And it is not quantifiable. You cannot count the base of how much knowledge you have gained. So that is the difference between data, information, and knowledge. Okay. So again, let's go to the topic where we were. Suppose, what is the definition of information, right? So many pioneers, many research scholars have given different definitions on information. Information is a collection of data that has been processed, organized, and structured in a meaningful way. I think you have understood that. It can be communicated through various mediums. Information can be communicated through various mediums, like we can share our information by writing. We can, suppose I am sharing my information to you, that means in this platform, I am creating some video in audio-visual format. I'm trying to communicate my information to you. Like it can be communicated through as a form of image also. It can be communicated as a form of audio also. It can be communicated and shared through multiple channels, such as, other than these also, books, websites, social media, and many more. Right. So now we will see what are the different types of information. Okay. So again, let me share the file with you all. Okay. So here I think you can clearly see the types of information, right? Is it visible? Okay. So according to David B. Hirsch and Albert R. Rubinstein, information can be categorized as conceptual information, empirical information, procedural information, stimulatory information, policy information, and directive information. So what is conceptual information? The information which can give you some ideas about ideas or concepts about a particular happening, particular incident. This kind of information are called conceptual information. Empirical information is the type of information which deals with real world observations and data. Suppose some incident has happened, okay, like right now some incidents have happened. I have posted in social media, some incident has happened. I got it in a news channel. These are called empirical information. Procedural information, it is step-by-step instructions and procedures. Suppose how to do a work, okay, how to conduct the study, how to conduct this research in a particular way, or how to reach that destination. This kind of information, if it is provided somewhere, then it is called procedural information. In those kind of information, you will get the procedures, how to reach that destination. You will get all the instructions step by step. Next is stimulatory information. The kind of information is meant to get your thinking and imagining, like how you are imagining and how you are conveying. That is called stimulatory information. Suppose you have read out some articles in the newspaper, and after reading that articles, you are started imagining about the incidents, started imagining about that particular place, if it is a tourist destination. So if any kind of information that leads you to towards more towards thinking or imagining, then these type of information are called stimulatory information. Next is policy information. This type of information, rules and guidelines. Suppose what are the policies the government have formulated, what are the policies or guidelines the government has structured for the common people, or what are the laws are there for the citizens. Okay, this kind of information are called policy information. And directive information are the information which guides you. Okay, like which information gives you the clear direction. Okay, what to do, what not to do. This kind of information are called directive information. So information out of these, you can see that there are different type of information. These are not only the types of information. It has been given by David B. Hirsch and Albert B. Rubinstein. Apart from this, also different other pioneers, other readers have given different types of information apart from these also. Then next point is the characteristics of information. And information can be of what type? If someone will ask you about the information, you should know that how an information can be called as information. What are the main criteria, characteristics of an information? So first one is accurate. Reliable information is free from errors and bias, establishing creativity and trust. Like the information should be accurate. Next is relevance. Information must be pertinent to context or problem and at hand to provide value. Timeliness. Current information is essential for making informed decision and understanding the present landscape. Suppose information has to have information has to be timely, because suppose some information, suppose you got one appointment letter and you have to join by 6 or 7 of this month, but you have received the information on 8. Okay, so you have not received the information on time, so you could not join on this, in that post. So that is what, if the information is not received in a timely manner, then there will be no value of that particular information. Next is clear information, clarity. Information has to be clear. Okay, the bias, bogus, or like like, if it is not clearly understandable, it will not be valued. Okay. The clear information is easily understood, promoting effective communication and comprehension. Next is completeness. Information, if the information has to have a valued information, important information, or it has to be useful for a citizen, then it has to be complete. And any incomplete information is not at all helpful for the people to decision making. Incomplete information generally leads like wrong decisions. Okay, suppose you are going in a towards some destination, and somewhere some accident has happened. You got the information that in this place accident has happened. You got only half of the information. Half of the information you have not received. Half of the information was half of that information is what the accident has happened 1 hour before, but by now the road has been cleared. But because of the half information, you have stopped your plan and you did not went to your destination. So many times incomplete information leads you to wrong decisions. Next is consistency. Consistent information both within itself and relation to other sources builds relativity. Objectivity. Objectivity ensures that information presents fact without personal opinion and biasness. Like if you are receiving any information, it should be the real information. You should not put your own opinion in it. Suppose many times nowadays we see in news channels or social media what happened with the exact news what has happened. They used to put their own opinion, and they used to, and that kind of news misleads the people. Many times it has been happening in social media generally, and this is called like this is not at all helpful. Next is accessibility. Information should be available to those who need it, free from unnecessary barriers. Like information has to be distributed freely. Those who require the information, it has to be provided to the people. That is why Government of India has also started some rules that some acts called Right to Information Act. Okay, so many times what happens, suppose you have applied for a job, and then so you are thinking that you will get the job, but someone whom you did not think that he will be eligible for that post, he got the job at that time. Now what you can do is you can like file a complaint against Right to Information Act, that I want to know how this person have got this job. I want to know all the details about it. So that is how you can get the information, exact information. This is called accessibility, that it has to be accessible to each one of us without any barrier. Next is format. The way information is presented, whether through text, visuals, audio, video impacts on how effectively it is communicated. Suppose many times what happens, if you present any document which has to be like written in a proper format, okay, it has to be written in a proper format. But if you put it in graphical format, or if you put it in, give some figures along with it, it will be more communicable, more understandable to the people. So format is also equally important. Suppose some information, the information which can be visual, suppose what to say, so you want to give a description about a location, right? About our space, about the area where you can go for roaming. about a tourist spot. So if you write about you can give the information prepare the information in different form. Suppose you have written it in a textual format, that this place is located in out here, and this is there, this is there, this is there. And you want to describe about the beauty of the place. You have described in the textual format. And next, you have clicked one photograph of that place. Okay. Then next is what you have prepared one video of that particular place. So which format will be most informative, most helpful for the users? I think the video, where you have explained the things properly. Along with it, you have shown the visuals of those particular place also. Image, in the image, you have provided the information like, see, this place is so beautiful, you can visit, but you have not provided all other information. In the textual format, you have provided all the details, but the actual thing is not there, the scenery. So that is why many times the formats are equally important while you are sharing any information. So these are some characteristics. Based on the format also, the quality of information can be quantified. So the characteristics of information are, have a look on it: accuracy, relevance, timeliness, clarity, completeness, conciseness, consistency, objectivity, accessibility, and most importantly, one other characteristics is the format. Okay, let's go to the next slide that we have already discussed about what is data, information, and knowledge. And here in this slide, we are going to discuss about the benefits of information. What are the benefits of information? Information, first one is knowledge. Information help us to learn about different topics, subjects. Information help us to learn about different topics, subjects, and domains. With the help of information, we can learn new things, expand our understanding, and acquire expertise in various areas. Number two is decision making. Information is always helpful in the decision making process. It leads a critical role for making informed decisions. If you are completely informed about a particular topic, you will be able to take the most wisest decision on that particular time. It helps us to evaluate options, assess risk and benefit, and select the best actions. Number three is innovation. Information is a key driver of innovation. It inspires new ideas, enables us to identify new opportunities and facilities, the development of new products, services, and technologies. Next is collaboration. Information facilitates collaboration and cooperation among individuals and groups. It helps us to share ideas, coordinate our efforts, and work together to achieve a common goal. Information also provides empowerment to the individuals. It empowers individuals by giving them access to knowledge, resources, and opportunities. It enables us to take control of our life and make informed choices and purchase of our goals and aspirations. Next is economic growth. The information always play a vital role on the economic growth of a country or of an individual also. Information is a critical factor in economic growth and development. It helps us to identify the market opportunities, optimize the production process, and create new products and services that meets the needs of the customers. Next is personal development. Information contributes to personal development by providing new perspective, insights, and ideas. It helps us to develop critical thinking skill, broaden our worldview and enhance our creativity and problem solving activities. So I think you all have understood the basic concept of information by now. So let us revise what we have studied till now. What we have studied are firstly, what is information? If I explain you again, its information is the process data or a meaningful data. Okay, data is the unprocessed form of any object. It can be some raw materials, some raw facts without meaning, and when those data gets any meaning, then it is called information. And it will the information is a thing which will be very much helpful for our day-to-day life. In today's context, we will not be able to survive without proper information. The information helps us to take right decisions, to take and to lead a life perfectly in this technology-driven environment. It is the fundamental concept of communication technology, and information helps individuals and organizations to understand the world better and to solve their problems. It can exist in various forms, as I have already mentioned, that it can be exist in various forms, like it can be available in textual format, video format, audio format, or any other format. So then there are certain definitions also we have discussed. According to Waters, information meaning assigned to data within some context for use of that data. Information is an assemblage of data in comprehensible form capable of communication. They may range from the content of any format, written or printed on paper, stored electronic databases, collected on the internet, etc., to the personal knowledge of the staff of organization, according to Pritchard R. 2016. And in the next, we have discussed about different types of information. The different types of informations are conceptual information, empirical information, procedural information, stimulatory information, policy information, and directive information. And after that, we have discussed about the characteristics of information. There are different characteristics of information which will make the information valuable for the individual. These are accuracy, relevance, timeliness, clarity, completeness, conciseness, consistency, objectivity, accessibility, and the format. Next, we have discussed about data, information and knowledge. As again, I have mentioned about it. Data is the collection of facts, raw or unorganized from such numbers or characteristics. Information is the process data, and knowledge is the accumulation of the process data along with the past experience and the insight they provide, which by which we can interpret. Then we have discussed about the benefit of information. Information can be beneficial for different aspects of our life, knowledge, to gain knowledge, to take decisions, to take new innovations, to do some collaboration, to and empowerment, economic growth, personal development. Apart from this, also information can be helpful for research and development activities. This is one of the most important characteristics of information. And after that, also in policy making for government agencies and all, information is very helpful. Without information, one nation cannot form or cannot develop new policies for their citizens. And then so here I have also mentioned about the expected questions of those from this class. This is what is the essence of information, like you can write about the definitions and all, and what are the categories information can be classified into. Here we have to write about the different categories of information. What are the attributes distinguish information, like what are the characteristics of information? How does information benefits us? The benefits of information you have to write here. And how do data, information, and knowledge differ from each other? These are the topic we have discussed. These are the some expected questions. You can write it down and you can practice. And thank you so much. If you have any questions or queries, you can send me in my email address, which you all have already known. Thank you so much. Hope my class will be beneficial for you. Thank you.